Grand Rising Star, this is Nadira Shakir, also known as Coach Nadi, and today I'm coming to you with a very, very special message with regard to Halloween, or Hallows Eve, or All Saints Day, or Samhain. And I'm coming to you to let you know that there is a very, very positive and healing side to Halloween if you do deep study and you do deep spiritual work. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to talk about the darkness that's associated with Halloween. I don't know why everybody's afraid of the dark, because we all come from it. That's how life was created, from the dark. And the darkness is simply your yin energy, all right? The darkness is your yin energy. So instead of thinking about darkness as something to be afraid of, think about darkness as something to be embraced. Another thing that you can associate darkness with is your shadow side, all right? I love shadows. A lot of people are absolutely afraid of their shadow, but my shadow absolutely fascinates me. So instead of thinking about your shadow as something spooky, something demonic, something negative, think about it as something creative. Think about it as something very, very potent and alive with potentiality. And I'm going to give you a practice for Halloween. I want you to really, really do this. It's going to be so invigorating for you. You're going to find so much more about yourself. Is anything that you might think that needs to be suppressed about yourself, whether it's an emotion, whether it's a belief, whether it's a behavior, whether it's these little thoughts that you have, I want you to write them down today in a journaling practice and go into some deep meditation about them and see what comes up for you, all right? Your shadow side is a side of you that really and truly needs to be brought to life and given a healthy expression if you are going to function in this reality as a fully integrated human being, all right? So many people are dismantled and fragmented and, quite frankly, depressed and anxious because they're simply trying to suppress their shadow side. So I want you to bring your shadow side to light and express it in a positive way. I'm going to give you this little example about myself. It's something I haven't told anybody out loud, maybe one or two people, but I'm going to tell you. I remember when I was a young girl, I used to hang around one of my high school friends, and one of my high school friends' older sister was a stripper. And I found it to be absolutely fascinating. Like, she was a stripper, and I thought it was like the best thing. Like, she was so beautiful. She was so talented. I've seen her dance a couple times, and I was like, dang, I wish I could do that. But of course, I was brought up in a very religious household and things like that. And also, I have a little bit of inhibition with that regard of myself. But what I found out as I got older, I found out that I have a little bit of stripper up in me, my shadow side. And that stripper part comes out in me when I decide to do these fitness competitions. And I get all glammed up. I put on my bikini. I put on my makeup, and I put on my 6-inch heels, and I get on the stage, and I sling it to the left, and I sling it to the right, and I turn around and give it to the judges from the back. So I learned to embrace that shadow part of myself. And I want to go a little bit deeper into that, because there's something that segues into me even becoming a competitor. Sometimes our shadow side, or our yin side, harnesses these negative emotions such as sadness, fear, or grief, or even anger. And a lot of people, I don't know why, are afraid of their negative emotions, like anger. But those things can be used very, very powerfully. I will tell you from experience, because I've run across and I'm in circles with a lot of athletes, anger is potent, powerful energy when used correctly. A lot of athletes, including myself, use athletics such as football, such as boxing, such as bodybuilding to harness and hone and direct their anger. And what comes from that is a lot of great things, as you can see in our athletic world. So I just want you to think of your shadow self as something not to be suppressed, but something to be giving a voice of expression in a positive aspect. Another thing that I want to bring about for Halloween, or talk about for Halloween, is the dead or ghosts. A lot of people are afraid of the dead. A lot of people are afraid of ghosts. And, of course, you don't want spirits hanging around you and tormenting you and things like that. But one thing that you can do to honor the dead and to honor those spirits that have passed on is to light a candle of light for your ancestors, or for someone who played a very, very positive role in your life, who have passed on to the invisible realm, okay? Such as a spiritual teacher, such as a grandmother or a grandfather, such as a best friend or a pet or something like that, and give that sacred energy that is now still functional in the invisible realm gratitude. All right, so that's all I want to say about Halloween for now. I can go on and on about it, and maybe I'll do some more posts about it in the future. But for this Halloween, October 31st, 2002, do two things. First and foremost, embrace your shadow and give your shadow a voice of positive expression. Secondly, say thank you to someone in your life who has passed on into the invisible realm, who have played a vital role in your experience of well-being. So that is how I'll be celebrating Halloween today. And I'll be doing some more things like dressing up later on, and I'm definitely gonna have me some coffee, some chocolate. Sorry, I didn't have coffee this morning. Maybe I want to have coffee. Gonna have me some chocolate, and I'm going to be doing a workout for Halloween with my clients. So I just want to tell you to have a very, very safe and happy Halloween, and don't fear. It's all good, because it's all God. It's all spirit. This is Nadira Shakir, also known as Coach Nadi. Have a peaceful, safe, happy, and fun Halloween.